Howdy all, my name is ChucklesTC and welcome back to my Retro College Career Mode, where today we're going up against Tennessee State. After a tough loss last week to Mississippi Valley, with a couple mistakes, let's look and review who we want as our kick returner. For Zappy, in 5 returns, he is 97 yards with a long of 23. For Khan, on 8 returns, he has a long of 24 for 155 yards. Or for a long of 24, total 155 yards. We'll go back to Khan for a while. They are 0-1 in conference, 1-3 overall. We're 0-2 in our conference, 1-3 overall. It's going to be our third non-conference matchup. Big opportunity for a second win on the season, and hopefully setting us up with some more momentum into a long stretch of back-to-back games and coming off a bye week with a good reset. Up to the 27 there with Khan. Now we'll go back to Khan through the air on the first play. 20 yards longest pass through the air and longest passing play all together. Now 4 yards on the ground by Zappy gets us into Tennessee State territory. Ooh, I cannot talk today. Khan, 13 yards there on the short toss. Now we'll run the same route on the other side. They got half their defense over there. We're still able to get 8. Wanted to go to Cheryl's by first look on that, but we'll just go with Fisk. Get the first down on a 2-yard gain. Now we go with Zappy on the ground and get 2. Just chip away at it. Especially if they're going to give us these buns routes. 5 yards there gets us inside the red zone. Probably should have tossed it to Zappy there. But I'm not throwing it into triple coverage. So, but a loss of 1 there ends the first quarter with a 4th and 4 to start the second. Cheryl's might be open here. Might be able to get Zappy around 2 yards downfield. Khan's going to be swamped. Just like I said, we were able to find Zappy. I think Cheryl's might have been open. Let's look at the replay. He just peeked open. We maybe could have thrown him a streak right about here. But that linebacker could have dropped down. But here's a perfect play for Zappy. Gets 9. Down inside the 5. Not Zappy, Cheryl's. Which throws up for a quick toss to Zappy. 3-yard receiving touchdown. Now let's kick the PAT because we've learned our lesson and miss it. Learned our lesson, I said. 1 minute, 2 seconds on the clock. Enough time for us to drive down and score and hopefully tie up this game. And decent return, but we're not getting any groundbreaking returns like I want or like would help us make these drives quicker. We have 40 seconds to drive down and at least put some points on the board. I don't care what points they are. We just need points. 10 yards there and then out of bounds. They'll find Cheryl's here for about 10. 9. 15 yards on the clock here. See if we can find Cheryl's once again. Throwing it into traffic. It's caught for 14 yards. Timeout with 9 seconds remaining. We'll go to Khan deep. Timeout on the 5 with 2 seconds on the clock. We'll go for it. And it's caught for a 5-yard receiving touchdown by Khan. We have to go for 2 here. We make the mistake by taking off, but we go into halftime trailing by 2 points. And it's our mistake, honestly. We shouldn't. I mean, you can wait on field goals to make them, and I didn't wait. 2 yards there by Zappy. I mean, it was a poor return by Khan, too. And 6 yards there by Zappy. 7 yards by Khan. And we're going to waste most of the third quarter here, not on purpose, just off of getting these few yard plays. 3 yards and out by Fisk. But we do need to score here. And 16 yards there by Khan is exactly what we needed to get back ahead of the clock. Because we need to treat every quarter like it's the end of the game. Maybe not be as aggressive, but in terms of having that deadline to drive down the field. A loss of 1 there by Fisk. This is something we haven't seen most of the season so far, which is a loss of yards by Fisk on these quarterback runs. Khan now, 8 yards. Now Khan deep for 14 yards down at the 7. Now Khan will get in for 7 yards with 2 seconds remaining in the third. We have to go for 2, and hopefully we'll get this one. Throw it up for Sherrills. It's caught. We take a 20-14 lead. Tennessee State scores. They take a 21-20 lead with a minute 32 remaining. Khan will get the touchback. Five yards now by Zappy. Now we take off the Fisk. We get 5 yards. First down. Now to Khan for 9. Three yards now by Zappy. Fisk will take it and run for 4 yards. Fisk up the middle. He's taken down 3 yards short. And that one's incomplete. Set up a 4th and 9. We're going to throw it to Sherrills. It's caught for 14 yards. We wasted a ton of time. $16 yards there. We're going to kick this field goal. It's up. It's good for 36 yards. 1 second on the clock. Game over. University of Arkansas Pine Bluff beats Tennessee State University 23-21. We jump up to 99th overall, advancing to 2-3 record, still winless in the Southwestern Athletic Conference. Wide receiver Jasper Kahn had a great game today. The fans clearly want him to do well. We're going to give our fans some praise there. Leveling up with a rating of 9 with a 270-yard, 3-touchdown game, Fisk. Rating of 7 with a 64-yard, 1-touchdown game for Zappy. Rating of 6 on a 46-yard game for Sherrills. A rating of 10 for a 204, 2-touchdown, 1-tackle game. And our defense recorded no tackles, no interceptions, no fumbles, no sacks, all getting ones. And Kendall getting 5 after the missed PAT, but a 36-yard field goal to win us the game. And Fisk is maxed out. Luckily, he's a senior, so we will not have to worry about him next year. Zappy, we're going to upgrade his. Speed. Con, we're going to upgrade his stamina, get it to max. So thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. Next week, we go up against Baton Rouge. And let's take a look here. I mean, we really need Cheryl's to upgrade, honestly, because we're going to have him for one more year. And Con didn't really impress much. We're going to switch back to... we'll keep Con on it for one more game. Let's check out Baton Rouge. We're going to meet faculty. I do not care about my coaches right now. We'll do media. Because hopefully if we can win, we can push that closer to 25. Obviously, new uniforms next episode for Baton Rouge and a return to conference play. We're technically not out of it in our conference, but we need to win out in conference to get there. So it's going to be tough, but hopefully we can get it done. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe and come back next episode for a game against Baton Rouge. Thank you all and goodbye.